I always say that there are parents that send their children to sports like football and tennis, and I told my parents that I don't want to play football or tennis, but that they send me to the music school.
Hi, with the baseballs. Hi. Or two of them, of the 7 guys on the baseballs. And as you may have recognized on our hair, the day has not really started yet. That means that we just got up and had some food and preparing for the day. That means we have sound check and all that stuff. And now we are in... Where are we now? What is this for a town? Tampere. And yeah, we're playing a concert tonight in front of, I think, 1,500 people. We're really looking forward to that. But as I mentioned, we already got up and have to come into the day. You know, when my hair starts to, yeah. See, it's a bit hard for us to do anything.
Okay, try.
Well, a hard-headed woman, a soft-hearted man, been the cause of trouble ever since the world began. Oh yeah, ever since the world began.
I definitely heard my first rock and roll before I got my own first audio tape, because I told my parents that I had the wish to get a rock and roll tape to Christmas. That was one of my biggest wishes. I think it's more or less the fault of my parents that I listened to Little Richard or Elvis Presley really when I was really young.
You know, the first song I heard was That's the Right Mama from Elvis Presley, and I found a record in the room of my older brother, and he had a kind of record collection, and there was this LP from Elvis, and there was a picture with his white jumpsuit on from a Y concert.
See, this is the kind of rock star life. You really have a lot of food, but just these small plates.
You know, when I was about 7 or 8 years old, there was always the Elvis movies on TV on Saturday afternoon. So I was sitting there on the couch with my parents, having some cake, drinking a hot chocolate and watching these Elvis movies, and I was really impressed by the guy.
I just wanted to have your sympathy for how hard life can be like this.
And then when I really got this tape to Christmas, and I listened to this tape, and the first song of the cassette of Elvis was Devil in Disguise. I was like, you know, the song starts really smooth, like, you look like an angel, look like... And I thought, okay, that is really cool rock and roll, and I really was some kind of fed up with this kind of music. But then the chorus says, you're the devil in disguise. Yes, you are, devil in disguise. And yeah, that was the moment when I really thought, like, okay, now I jump up and dance to this music, and there are still some existing videotapes showing how I am dancing in my pyjama under the Christmas tree to a hard-headed woman from Elvis Presley.
It was like, man, what is that, man? You know, I was 6 years old, and I even don't know what music really is, you know. And then there was this guy, who was a long time dead already, and I had That's the Right Mama, and that was so powerful and electrifying what I heard, and at that time I knew, okay, that's the kind of music I like. It was just fun music.
I was really interested in singing and really loved music, and he was something like Elvis was like my first idol. So it was really a guy who can sing a simple song and makes it even sound amazing. and that was really impressive, which made me want to do the same.
When the people come to our concerts, they should forget about the problems in life. You know, they should forget about the financial crisis or about the pig flu. They just go to the concert, listen to the music, shaking their hips, and have a good time.
Yeah, well tuned.
Is it all right if this is not in the center?
No, it's not all right.
Before I started the Baseballs, I just working in a normal office, doing computer stuff, working on the computer, and just had a normal life and doing music as a hobby.
Look at that. There are strike buttons and baseball buttons and everything to buy.
Hello.
I studied media design in Germany, and it's how to shoot videos, all that stuff, making movies.
I had a normal, boring office job in Germany, in Stuttgart.
There was a project I had to do, and as a student you don't have the money to buy some actors, so I buy a tripod for my money and was an actor on myself.
I've played in rock and roll bands and also played in some kind of top 40 band, cover band that played on weddings and and birthday parties and doing 60s, 70s music, so funk and soul. That was also a part I did.
Someone saw this video, it was some kind of funny, and told me, are you interested in doing some casting for a comedy show? And I was like, do I get anything for that? So yeah, sure, money. And I said, yeah, okay, I do it.
I had one band, the last band, which we played a lot of rock and roll music. You know, the original songs like from Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Eddie Cochran, all that stuff. And so I always listened to rock and roll music since the time I was 6 years old or stuff like that. Yeah.
Hi, we are the Baseballs. You're listening Am Virkula on Iskima. Scheiße.
2005, something like that, when we started to make this comedy show for a big station in Germany. And it was also playing piano and singing some funny songs. And there was some kind, also a step coming near to the thing of playing in front of many people.
I touched the baseball's hair.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So maybe we touch your hair too.
Yes, please.
Feels good. Yeah.
Jumper! Put your hands up!
So covering is more or less the way this all began. You know, people knew Umbrella and they listened to our version and said, wow, that's some kind of, it's not, maybe not better, but it's another kind of music, and I like it really much.
Baby, tossed in the dark, you can't see shiny cars, and that's when deep is there, with you I won't share. When sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever, that I'll always be a friend, looking up without you get out to the end.
We're not doing only cover songs. In the live show we also have our first original songs, and there are 2 songs.
If it's just a phrase or just one sentence they sing along with you, it's another kind of feeling, because it's a song that we wrote on our own and that people make dance to the music like we did with the cover versions. And sure, it would be cool to record more of the songs, of the original baseball songs, but on the other hand, it's always fun for us and for the audience to listen to songs in another way, in the rock and roll way.
The first thing when we started making the rock and roll music as the Baseballs was, okay, we want the people to get rock and roll to know again. And now the people know the rock and roll, and we want to show them another side, like, okay, you know the rock and roll now you can see our own songs or listen to our own songs, and this is going to be a growing part.